Hi Taurus, and welcome to your weekly tarot reading for the week of November. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are doing really well. This reading is for any sun, moon, or rising Taurus sign. We will take a look at the cards. We'll get a sense of the awareness for the week, guidance, and possible outcomes. I will also choose a couple of oracle cards for additional information. So let's just go ahead and get started with your reading. So we have the Four of Pentacles and we have Death, the major arcana. So the Four of Pentacles, we see the man here squeezing tightly all of those pentacles, not letting them out of his sight, holding on for dear life. Feet are on top of the pentacles, clutching one to the chest, one on his head weighing him down. And this is representative of really holding on to something that you feel that you have to keep close to the vest, close to you. This is about control. It's about establishing boundaries. It's about protecting or feeling the need that you have to protect yourself. And this Four of Pentacles, there's no openness. There's nothing here that's allowing release or open. It's all in protection mode. And there are times when we have to do that. There are times when we have to hunker down and we have to be mindful of what we have, whether we are protecting material assets or, money or time or energy. Sometimes we have to do that. And we have to pay close attention. There are other times, however, when we're holding everything so close to the vest and we're unwilling to be open, or we're unwilling to be generous sometimes. So, this is a card of keeping everything tight, keeping everything within, watching your resources, watching your time, watching your own space, and having complete control over it. So here's this sense of really, trapping the pentacles. And then we have Death. And we have the skeleton in armor coming. And there's no fooling around when death comes, because that's what's going to happen. Something is going to end. And it falls as part of the natural cycle of life, which is we have things that live and then things that die. And it can be careers, it can be relationships, it can be the loss of loved ones. And as we close and let the ending occur, then we're in a position to bring something new. We're in a position to move forward, grow spiritually, maybe learn a little bit about life and have to cope and have to deal. And that's part of becoming more successful or more experienced, is to deal with the things that do end. The pain, the suffering that may be attached to it, the feeling of loss. These cycles happen and you just have to continue on and you have to keep plugging away. And so here, this could be this sense here of not wanting to let something end, of holding on to something that is going to go. And I'll just say that, sometimes death, it's the death of a routine. It's the death of an idea, a way of thinking. So with this Four of Pentacles, Death, let me put these up here. Here we have the Four of Rods and we have the Page of Pentacles. So the Four of Rods is a celebration, and it's a celebration of life, and it's the coming together of friends or family to enjoy the reward. Perhaps if you've been working for something for a long time, this is the time to get together and to be acknowledged or recognized, or just to simply celebrate what you've done. Often when we look at the Four of Rods, we may think of marriage, we may think of engagements, parties, these conventional or traditional parties or celebrations that we have to help pay respect or honor or to have fun. So you know, after this sense here of letting something go, of something ending, you may be in a position to be celebrating in hindsight, or maybe, as time goes on, leads to a celebration. It could be some acknowledgement or recognition here for someone, perhaps, an actual loss. But the Four of Rods is building freedom. It's the path moving to new freedom for you, of celebrating either new relationships, new opportunities, but it's the coming together of friends and family. And again, you can see walking behind the portal here, leaving behind maybe the home for something new. With this Four of Rods, we have, in terms of guidance, the Page of Pentacles. And the page is this youthful energy who is so sincerely interested in gaining knowledge and learning and being the perfect student and being devoted, taking the time to do the research, taking the time to put the work in, to getting the A+ paper. So there's this sense of hardworking, committed energy into achieving what you want to achieve. And this is knowledge, gaining knowledge, learning, absorbing, surrounding yourself with others who may be more experienced and can help teach or help you learn. But here's the desire to learn something, to become better at it. And you are putting in the hours, you're putting in the time, you're putting in the approach, which is the grounded pentacle approach. Slow and steady wins the race. Chipping away day by day, getting it done. And perhaps this is a good thing, as it helps to center, it helps to keep you focused on purpose when you go through changes with something like death. That it brings it back to what you can do in order to gain new knowledge and to learn, how you can begin to achieve and to do things in a way that's slow and steady, that's not going to be overtaxing, and it's going to be probably just the right pace within what we see right here with the Four of Pentacles, death, celebrations, recognition, engagements, marriage, births, and the Page. Let's see what we have for possible outcomes. Okay, so we have the Eight of Rods and we have the Moon, major arcana. So the Moon, always an interesting card, dealing with what lies beneath. The subconscious, the depths of our soul, the depths of our heart, everything. And it's an uncertain card. It's a card of uncertainty. It can be a card of having deep-rooted fears that maybe impact or affect how you approach life. And here's the path through the towers of how to get and to continue to keep going. And so with this Moon, it's whether there are secrets involved, and the secrets, from my perspective, the secrets are always the secrets within. What do you have bubbling below? What is it below that you're keeping to yourself, that you're not ready to deal with? And when we look to the Moon, we're amazed by the beauty of the Moon. We're also amazed by the power of the Moon. But sometimes we don't see things for what it really is. And if we follow the guidance of the Moon, we can get lost in that forest. We could be wildly lost. So there is this, I would say, the uncertainty. There's this feeling of uncertainty that you have. And I would say that that's natural when we have death. When something ends, you may be thinking, well, how's it going to go from now on? How am I going to be able to deal with life in a different way? So with this moon here, we have news, we have communication, we have movement. You may feel the pace of your life is picking up, that you're active this week, that someone's trying to get in touch with you, or perhaps vice versa, that you're trying to reach out to someone by email, text, whatever it may be, by phone, getting together. But there's certainly news here. It also could be signaling new projects coming, new projects ending. And again, it's a little mini version of the cycles that we have. We get involved in projects, we complete them, and then we throw these rods back up in the air and we start new projects. So something perhaps new, opportunities coming your way. You feel uncertainty, holding on to what you have, maybe afraid to let something go. Ultimate celebration and study and devotion and getting back into a grounded, stable, perhaps routine. So interesting cards. Let's take a look at what we have for an affirmation for the week. Embracing enthusiasm. Shout to the heavens with happiness. So, finding enthusiasm in what you do and what you believe and what you like to bring into your own life, that's it's something that we all should focus on, because it makes life more simple when we can be enthusiastic about the little things, the everyday things. So when we're enthusiastic, we tend to feel more happy. And perhaps this affirmation is about focus on something this week for you that you feel that you could be enthusiastic about, that you could be charmed by, that would make you want to shout to the heavens to say, hey, I'm really enjoying this new series on Netflix, or I'm enjoying this novel that I've started. It's so wonderful to disappear into it. So embrace enthusiasm. I think it's a lovely message. And finally, let's choose an oracle for love. Priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. Priorities. Love is a priority. Self-love is a priority. Being honest, being open, being aware, and doing your best to handle what life throws at you. Those are the priorities. Friends, this is what I have for you for the week. I hope that you found something helpful here with this reading. If you did, please subscribe, like this video, share this video, comment below. I hope that you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Take care.